And TJ is here with me, and Amy is texting me because we're going to go shopping for our Thanksgiving turkey after this. So how much more do we have? I'm going to text her.
We've got Ash Jr., and then we're wrapping the show up.
All right, so
after this.
20 minutes, you think?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to send her that text. All right.
Co-signed.
Oh, and then you have we've got some reads to do too, so maybe 30 minutes.
Yeah, all right. No
Okay.
problem.
But
some
anyhow,
behind
the scenes
yeah.
stuff you guys are getting. Right?
So with the show today, look,
oh, wait, Steven's just texted me that she already went shopping.
No problem. All good. So with the show today, what you can expect later, we cover Florence race weekend pretty thoroughly. And we just finished up a segment sponsored by our great friends at Hellman's around college football, and we talked NASCAR rivalries and stuff like that, which was really a lot of fun. And we put together a little parlay for the upcoming week of college football and NFL. So those parlays haven't been going really good here lately. We got to figure that out, but hopefully everybody's betting responsibly or having a little fun with it. But anyways, we got some great questions. Andrew's here, Dalton, TJ, and let's get to it.
Yes, this first question coming from James. The booth lineup was announced.
Yeah, that's right.
How excited are you to get that going with Adam Alexander and Steve next year?
Of course, everybody knows that I love working with Steve. The one thing I'll say about Adam is I've never really worked with him, but I've known him a long time. When I started broadcasting, most everybody in the NBC bubble was very supportive, of course. Always, giving me great feedback, and that was awesome. Outside of the NBC family, Adam was really one of the few people that constantly was texting me and just saying nice things and just being supportive, and for no reason other than just because he's a good guy. And before that, I really had no real relationship with the dude, so it just speaks to his character. When we made this announcement, I got a lot of text messages from people in the industry saying how much I'm going to love working with Adam. And so, of course, I'm so thankful to hear all of this because, look, I do enjoy broadcasting. Don't get me wrong. But I don't want to broadcast and with people that I don't enjoy being around. I don't want to do anything in life around people that I don't enjoy being around. And in a broadcast booth, you're really close in proximity throughout the entire weekend with with those individuals. And so absolutely, I want those relationships to be great. And it sounds like that is absolutely going to be the case, and then some. So I guess what I'm trying to say is I wanted to share with y'all that, man, there's a great respect and appreciation for Adam in our industry. And I'm so grateful and feel fortunate that we're going to have a lot of fun next year in those 10 races we work. So look forward to starting to get in the process of prepping and making sure that we hit the ground running when we start our shows in June.
I was going to say prepping. Like, I remember you guys would, a few races before your NBC season would start, you guys, like Rick Allen, Jeff, would all kind of pretend to call the race. Is that something you think you're going to do
I hope so.
This time around?
I think we should. So one or two of those just to get a little vibe of, because
and you've worked with Steve, but
I've worked with Steve, but you learn people's cadence. You kind of learn. I'll learn how much heavy lifting that Adam wants to do, where he's comfortable with me coming in with what I want to add to the show, and it'd be good to get an understanding or a comfort there before we actually start working together, because the one thing you want to eliminate is the talking on top of each other. It's inevitable. It's going to happen, but you want to try to learn somebody's body language and their cadence so you can understand when they're when they're offering a break or an inch, allowing someone else to take over.
Yeah. This next question coming from Al. At the banquet, what socks did you end up picking?
They had skulls on them.
Hell
Skull
yeah.
and crossbones.
Yeah, that sounds amazing.
My tie had skulls and crossbones on them, and
really,
my
just
socks
a complete theme.
Yeah.
Did anyone see these socks?
Probably, yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's
when you're that's fine.
Oh,
when you're in slacks are inevitably going to show your socks when you sit down.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
Very exciting.
Very exciting.
Stuff. Cade wants to know, and we've gotten a lot of these questions. This might be the most asked question since Amy was on the show last week. And I don't know if you know the answer, but do you know what Amy's deviled egg recipe is?
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah. So I can text her just to make sure.
People are dying to know. It was all over the YouTube comments, getting tweets about it, Instagram comments. Everyone wants to know. TJ, have you had these?
I don't eat deviled eggs.
You don't eat deviled eggs?
I don't like them that much, yeah.
I think you're about to.
I mean, I'll try it.
Okay.
If it's that good.
I know Dale mentioned last week that they had soy sauce and wasabi and stuff like
That's
that.
right.
A little bit of an Asian kind of influence.
Yeah. Didn't she say that?
That's right. Yes. Yeah, we did talk about it last week.
What instead of like the yolk of the egg or any, there was something else that was substituted in there.
I can't remember.
Cauliflower or
I
something?
do remember her saying something. I just don't remember what it was. We'll have to get her to give us
She's
a legit
reading the
recipe.
text right now. It's coming, dude. Just I'm telling you.
All right. I'm sitting on my hands.
Or I could call her. I could put her on live now.
You think she'll like that?
No.
Well, you are live.
Yeah. Well, the
thanks
deviled egg recipe is on the way, and I'll read that in a minute. We'll jump to the next question and come back.
Okay, sweet. Let's see. This next question, I'm sorry I missed a name, but what are your thoughts on, I guess, a few of the silly season moves that have happened? Riley Herbst going to 23, 11 to 35, Ryan Priest to RFK, even Jeremy Bullins is with Keselowski, Chris Gabehart is leaving Denny's as crew chief. Like, silly season, there's a lot happening this past week. What are your thoughts on
What
it?
surprised you the most?
Yeah.
I guess the Gabehart Denny Hamlin change was a big surprise. They seemed very they seemed really bonded in sync.
Mm-hmm.
Denny is, in a really good position to compete for championships. This year wasn't one of those years where we felt like he was a contender for the title, but it's been pretty much every year he's been one of the guys we thought could have a shot at it. And so for them to mash the pause button on that and make a complete change, a shift in a whole different direction was really a surprise.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess the idea is there to, the future for Joe Gibbs Racing is the most important thing, and this strengthens that. And Gabehart and those guys, I mean, those crew chiefs, those guys, man, Gabehart is the kind of guy that, in my eyes, he's so incredibly talented and good at what he does. And it's because he sinks everything he has into it. The details, the prep, the work, and guys that are that devoted to it, so that when they say it's time for me to do something different, it's really time. And and his work ethic and attention to detail will serve Joe Gibbs Racing in this new role and capacity, and I think he will absolutely be a massive asset to them going forward. While it's maybe not the best thing for Denny or the 11 team, I mean they'll be in great hands, and Denny will probably be very competitive, and it's not the end of the road for him. But yeah, I mean it was surprising, but because I thought Denny might have one or two more years, and then Denny might say I'm done. And so Gabehart not fulfilling the end of Denny's. Of course, I could be completely wrong about that. But, yeah, I think, just watching Gabehart and those guys over the past couple of years, TJ, you've probably seen it too with crew chiefs that are like that, like Chad Canals and those guys that just live it as hard as they live it. There's everything takes a back seat. Everything, it's prioritized all the time. When they get to the end of that road, that's the end of it. And they make a hard turn for the exit ramp. And because it's so consuming, right? And they eventually have to say, I need a change, right? It would be interesting though to hear Gabehart's opinion about that and what were some of the driving factors towards making this change himself. I bet he's got some pretty cool things to say.
Yeah, definitely.
Denny was surprised by it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he said I was shocked. I think.
Yeah, I was surprised to hear that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? That Denny didn't.
That tells me that he hit the end of it,
Yeah.
like you said.
All right, we got time for 2 more quick questions. Kind of fun ones. Lopez from the YouTube chat, favorite holiday movie?
Dang, that's a great question.
TJ, this is open to you too.
I don't know. I always like The Christmas Story.
Mm.
I just feel like that's just a classic, and that sets the tone for...
This begs the question.
Uh-oh.
Is
Die Hard. I knew you were going
man.
there.
Why is it a Christmas movie?
Takes place on Christmas.
Shh, I wasn't asking you.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I was asking you.
I was just joking. Man.
Let's ask the YouTube chat.
Yeah,
Well,
is
Die Hard
Die
a
Hard a
Christmas
Christmas
movie?
movie?
Christmas movie.
It is a Christmas movie because you're like you said, it's based on Christmas. There's Christmas music playing at some of the things they go on to.
I haven't seen it.
Can't help it. You haven't seen it?
Mm-mm.
Homework.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
But anyways, favorite Christmas movie?
Favorite Christmas movie. Damn.
I'm curious about this because I don't know.
I mean, there's just not. I think probably Christmas Vacation.
Oh, that's a good one.
Amazing.
I wasn't even thinking of that one, but
Yeah.
that is, that might be my favorite. too.
So many good lines in that
Yeah.
movie.
I'm surprised yours isn't Home Alone.
Home Alone.
He lived
I
it,
just
so it's
rewa-
not-
yeah, I live it
He's
every.
from
every day.
Chicago. Yeah, it's the whole
Yeah.
kind of works actually.
Yeah. We're seeing a lot of yes. It's a Christmas movie.
It is. Yeah. Just because I saw something on
It's
it.
a
like,
Wonderful
why is it?
Life. Someone else just said
That's a good one.
I'm a big
Yeah.
fan of Elf.
Elf.
I love
Yeah,
Elf.
Elf's a
Elf.
good one. Yeah. Elf's good. One of my favorites.
What about the classics, like the classic,
Like
like
Miracle on
Frosty or
34th.
something like that?
Like the claymation ones.
Yeah.
Rudolph.
Those
yeah,
are classic.
Rudolph.
Yep.
I like.
yeah.
I do love.
They're nostalgic.
I do love putting those on, and I won't really pay attention.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
the
yeah.
kids,
Now.
I'm
Yes.
trying to see if the kids will watch it, seeing if because like kids are watching. That's like kids watch that older stuff, and sometimes they're like, "This isn't good," you know.
There's
Yeah.
So used to the like what we have now,
Yeah,
which is
Yeah,
modern
crazy
stuff.
animation.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
These little clay figures rolling. They're like,
Yeah.
what is this?
Yeah, this isn't good.
We're missing some good ones though.
Gosh, there's some the Santa
Bad
Claus.
Santa, Home Alone.
Bad
Santa's a
Santa's
great
pretty
one.
good.
Yeah, Bad Santa's a
Yeah,
great
but
one.
Someone
you
said
can't-
Jingle All the Way.
Oh, Arnold Schwarzenegger.
The only like Bad Santa, you just can't put it on and walk away though because
Yeah.
that's not a. It's pretty.
It's a
dangerous.
Wonderful Life. Getting a lot of It's a Wonderful Lives. Yeah.
Eight
Yeah.
Crazy Nights.
Yeah. All
which
right.
is Hanukkah.
Time for one more question. This is from Olivia. Do you still play NASCAR 2003?
No.
No.
Yeah,
No.
lost my CD key. No. Those things were like gold, man.
I still have all that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I still have my discs and all that stuff.
Because you went pretty hard at NASCAR 2003 for a while, right?
Back in 2003.
Really? People are still saying, people still like
They
play
still,
that though.
oh yeah, a lot of folks do. When
They're all
iRacing,
All right, back in 2003.
when iRacing came out, well, and iRacing went live in 08,
yeah.
I was done.
I made the switch.
Yeah.
We always move to the next sim
Yeah.
like that. So there is leagues with it still though. Like I guess there's a dedicated website that has
All right.
like all that stuff.
Here's your recipe. Ready?
All right.
All right, you want to buy, you got to get hard, of course, you got to get 12 hard-boiled organic eggs, 1 large avocado, that was it.
Mm-hmm.
1 tablespoon of wasabi paste, 1 tablespoon of Dijon mustard, 1/2 lemon juice, a dash of salt to taste, and you can garnish with fresh dill sprigs. Cut the eggs in half, remove the yolks, and place in the food processor. Add avocado, wasabi, Dijon, lemon, and you mix all that up until it's smooth. Add a small amount of salt, and then spoon the mixture back into the egg white. But before you put it in, put soy sauce in the bottom of the egg white, just a drop. And then when you put the paste in there, it sort of coats the bottom of the egg in the soy sauce. Amy also said she adds a little fresh minced ginger to the mix as well, a little soy sauce in the mix as well, and she tops with sesame seeds instead.
Dang.
Gosh, that sounds good.
That sounds
I'm
pretty
gonna have to
dang
try one of those.
Yeah, they're amazing.
We have one more quick shout out in the chat. There's a guy from Hawaii. He said, Dale, my son Noah will be born today. He's wearing his blue 88 zip up hoodie for some skin to skin time later. Have a happy Thanksgiving.
That's awesome.
So congrats to you.
Yeah.
I don't know how to pronounce your name, but all the way from here to Hawaii.
Damn boy.
Well, anyways, that's a good place to end Ash Jr.
All right, I hope y'all tune in. This is a long one, this episode today. We talked about bringing y'all some content this off-season with Dale Jr. downloads. Usually we're done after the end of the racing season, but this year we're not. This is about a 3-hour show.
It'll probably end up
Just
being
so y'all are ready.
Hours. Yeah.
We talked a lot about Florence, like I said, for the first probably 45 minutes to an hour, and then we had a hilarious just
Good time.
Gut busting.
gut busting,
Yep.
laughing, picking on each other. So especially I think during the tailgate session,
Yes.
discussing tailgates with TJ was a lot of fun. So yeah, check it all out. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see y'all. Hope y'all have a good Thanksgiving.